Okay, good. I think I did it. Yay. Okay, so I am Goddess Anika, and I'm just so thrilled that you all are here today. So I am a healer, a feminine alchemy coach. I support women in deepening more intimately into their sensual sovereignty. I am known as Goddess Anika, the Pussy Prophet, the Playful Priestess, and a wonderful sensual witch. I turned my own self on when I said that. Ooh, Ashay. How are you? So I'll give you a good example of how we'll roll with this. So first off, today's intention is to offer sacred space for women to step more fully into their divine sensual sovereignty and feel beautiful. It's just as simple as that. And so as we join today, Goddess Anika here, I am my most beautiful self when I'm able to listen, and hear the wisdom of the universe. I am my most beautiful self when I am present in the moment. I am my most beautiful self when I am out in nature and connecting with the excellence and beauty of Mother Gaia. I am my most beautiful self when I am connecting with dope-ass women like you. I am my most beautiful self when I am giving myself sexual pleasure and orgasms. I am my most beautiful self when I'm eating great, delicious, succulent foods. I am my most beautiful self when I give myself orgasms by listening to wonderful music with high vibrations. Oh my goodness, I can go on and on and on. The reason why this is so important for you to be able to acknowledge your own beauty is because how can anyone else see the beauty within you if you cannot see it within yourself? The key thing here is to know what I've come to know is that it is almost impossible to receive something from anybody else that you have not first given to yourself. So today is an invitation. Today is an invitation for you to explore more of your own beauty, your own sensual sovereignty, and what you celebrate and love the most about yourself. Speaking of clothing for Goddess Oshun, I have a lot of clothes for her. And I recently bought a shirt called I Am the Daughter of Goddess Oshun. And this particular goddess, well, let me just back up a little bit. So this is her. Can y'all see her? That's showing up on the camera? No? Y'all see her?
Can see it, yes.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So I have many pictures of her, and before I even go into her, because her energy is just so beautiful and so divine, I just want to give like a brief recap on what the whole idea behind the 13 New Moon Sacred Sanctuary. And so the intent behind this is to share the 13 faces of the goddess. So for those of you who want to know more about goddess energy and the different archetypes of the goddess, the 13 New Moon Sacred Sanctuary support you in learning the 13 phases of who she is, her 13 essences, her 13 bodies of energy. And you will see that each time you come to these 13 New Moon Sanctuary calls, there will be a goddess that you have more of a resonance with than other goddesses. And it's perfectly fine. It may be here where you discover your own personal goddess who will be that essence and energy that will help you guide your way through. So each year I have a different goddess. And so Goddess Oshun has been my goddess for a very long time. Goddess Durga is my founding goddess. Goddess Durga is the goddess who actually put me on this path and who saved my life. So Goddess Durga is my personal lifelong goddess. So it may get to a point where you will all find your own personal lifelong goddess. And then you may have those moments where each year or each month, a goddess may come to you for you to work with, particularly for her for a certain amount of time span. And so Goddess Oshun is the 7th phase of the goddess, which is the goddess of love. The goddess of love. Love, love, love. And there are many goddesses of love. You have goddess Aphrodite, then you have goddess Venus, you have goddess Ishtar. You have many goddesses of love. But Goddess Oshun was the goddess that really resonates with me. Goddess Oshun is an Orisha of the Yoruba tradition from Nigeria. She's an African goddess. She is a Orisha, which is a deity. And Goddess Oshun, she is associated with fresh waters. She is known as the Queen of Rivers. She is known for beauty. Oh, so much beauty, so much beauty. She is known for unconditional love. Most importantly, love of yourself. She is the goddess of sensuality, really connecting with your senses. And I'm going to come back to that because a big portion of what we're going to talk about today is about connecting with the senses. She's associated with creativity and with joy and with gratitude. She is connected with pleasure, lots and lots and lots and lots of pleasure. And because of that, she is the goddess archetype that is the foundation of the Pampered Project. The Pampered Project is what I'm also launching in March. So if you want to initiate a deeper dive into your sensuality, I want to invite you to join us there in March. We have several sisters that are here today that was with me on that journey last year. So if you want to deepen your connection with your sensual sovereignty, then the Pampered Project is a tool that you can use for that, where you have 20 different pussy principles and 15 pussy practices that you can utilize to help you connect more intimately with your sensual power. And pussy is abbreviated for powerful, unique, sacred, sensual, and yummy. So that's what it's abbreviated for. And Goddess Oshun, she is also a goddess of reciprocity. So when, Goddess Arsenado, when you was talking about reciprocity, Goddess Oshun, that's all her. Goddess Oshun is the goddess of diplomacy and so much more. And so as we continue to journey with Goddess Oshun, it's impossible for me to even articulate the expansiveness of this goddess because she is so complex, so sophisticated, so broad. There are many different myths and stories about Goddess Oshun. I have different resources as well. I have books and all of that. So if you want books as references, I can give those to you too. You just need to reach out and let me know. So my intent today is to share the basic qualities of Goddess Oshun and to provide you with access with exercises to help you connect more intimately with her through your senses so that you can love yourself more deeply and completely. So before I do that, before I give you your exercise, what we're getting ready to do, I wanted to just share a couple of things. So here are some qualities of the goddess of love. And what I really want you to do is listen to these qualities and write down which one you want to actually bring more of into your life. So I'm going to read all of them. And you write out, I don't know, like maybe 1, 2, or 3, what really resonates with you, what you want to bring more of into your life. And then after I read the qualities, the light qualities, I'm going to go into the shadow aspects of the goddess of love. And with the shadow aspects, these are the parts of us that you may want to explore so you can transcend into the light. Not for you to hate it, not for you to, cast judgment or anything on it, but just something for you to be aware of so that you can bring more healing into your shadow part of yourself. So here are the light qualities of the goddess of love. beauty, unconditional love, intimacy, sensual alchemy, harmony, self-love, vulnerability, open-heartedness, gratitude, sensuality. Okay? Now, the shadow aspects are really important because you all know that this world, Western culture, has done a work on women where most of us have been conditioned to see all of the flaws, all of the things that we do not appreciate, all of the things that's wrong with us. There has been like a maliciousness of media that I feel have been assaulted upon women. And oftentimes, when we don't so-called feel that we measure up to the epitome of what the world considered to be beautiful, then sometimes we may feel ashamed of certain parts of ourselves. We may feel not good enough. We may feel that we're imperfect, or whatever it is the case may be. And so the goddess of love, she is asking you to love yourself exactly as you are right now. Not when you lose 15 pounds, not when your hair get a certain length, not when you can get rid of wrinkles or cellulite, or she's asking you to love yourself right now exactly as you are. Just imagine the possibilities that you look at yourself in the mirror every day and you accept yourself deeply and completely without judgment. And that you know that the body type that you have is exactly what your soul designed for you, exactly as it is. So when we don't operate in that deep appreciation of ourselves and we judge ourselves and we have a lot of negative self-talk, the body listens. It does. The body has a consciousness and it listens. Your body is able to hear you. So when you speak negative things about any part of yourself, if that is your thighs or your arms or your double chin or your skin, whatever, the body hears it. And the body, what's so unique about the body is that the body has its own infinite intelligence. It does. And when you feed the body with loving thoughts and loving gestures, it responds just like a little child. It responds. And when you speak negative words and you insult yourself, and when you talk negative about yourself and you have all these mental and verbal assaults against yourself, the body hears it. And what happens is it ends up creating all forms of disease in the body. The body senses that you don't have gratitude for it. So the body's like, oh, you ain't grateful for me anyway, so what the hell? I might as well just go to hell. You ain't appreciating me. So when you can accept yourself deeply and completely exactly as you are, the body responds. I hope y'all hear me. The body has its own consciousness, its own intelligence. And so our senses, which is so important, our senses are tools that connect us with the present moment. Our senses are multi-dimensional receptors that allows us to receive signals and messages from the universe that allows us to connect with the present moment. But if we're running around and rushing and always in a hurry and I ain't got time, I can't do this, I can't do that, I ain't got time, you miss out on the sacredness of life. Goddess Oshun, when I was being with her, she wanted me to let you know that it's important to take time for your life. Take time for you. And to notice your time talk. Notice your time talk. I don't know if you all know what I mean by that, but notice, like when you start saying, I ain't got time, I ain't got time, I ain't got time, I ain't got time, I ain't got time. Oh, I gotta hurry up, gotta hurry up, gotta hurry up. Oh, I mean, I don't know. Do any of y'all ever have those conversations with yourself? Oh, I gotta rush. I ain't got, okay, good. Okay, so I ain't by myself. Notice your time talk. Make time for you. You are worthy and deserving of your own time. You have time to fix yourself delicious meals. You have time to rub beautiful oils and lotions over your body. Make time for yourself. Does that resonate with anybody? Yeah, it's so important. And as goddess-minded women, we move slow and we are connected to the flow of life. And the way that happens is through the senses. You know, love, you all who are familiar with the Bible, it says love never fails. Y'all remember that scripture? Love never fails. Love is such a potent, powerful energy. And when you give yourself love and the love that you want to receive from others, you'd be surprised at how your world will shift. You know, Goddess, I keep calling her Goddess, you know, Iyanla, she say that I fill my cup first, and it's called self-fullness. And whatever comes out of the cup, I give to y'all. I feel myself first. So self-love is the magic. Self-love is the magic. Self-love is the magic. It is not selfish. It's about being self-full. And with this energy of Aquarius that is about humanitarianism, it's about being a visionary. You know, how can we be a humanitarian and be out helping the world? Well, we can't even help ourselves. That's why when we get on the plane, they tell you, put your mask on yourself first so that you can serve and love yourself and support yourself first before anybody else. And so when you give so much to yourself, I mean, really, really, really give yourself unapologetic, ooey gooey, savory, succulent love, whatever that looks like, you'd be surprised at how the energy around you will begin to shift. And if you're dealing with some situations where you are wanting to attract money into your life, if that is your situation and you have any type of lack or any type of, there's anything where abundance, financial abundance is not in your life, then I want to encourage you to explore where you are deficient in giving yourself the love that you deserve. When you give yourself that self-love, you'd be surprised at just how abundance and financial prosperity, it effortlessly comes into your life because you have raised your vibrations. And money, it comes in a space where high vibrations dwell. It does. Try to see. So loving yourself like your life depends on it. Do it for just a year. I mean, being really selfish with yourself and see how life begins to expand and open up. Beloved goddesses, I love you. Peace and blessings to you all. Invite more Oshun in your life by dancing every day. You'd be surprised how sensuality opens up for you in every way. Ashe, ashe, ashe.